What up, YouTubers? This is embarks.com, continuing the Partypoker Bankroll Challenge. So currently we have $841.49 in the account, and I really enjoyed my session last night. So I'm going to do the same thing today and just, wow, there's a lot of games going. Holy shit. So I know that usually when I start these videos, I'm just already on the tables, and you guys are like, well, Crips, man, show us how to table select. So I'm gonna take the liberty of doing that this time. First thing you want to look for is a high players per flop. So 23% we get on that wait list. 25 we get on that wait list. 23 we get on that wait list. 24 we get on that wait list. What else we got? And it's good to do all your table selection and getting on wait lists before you start playing, because otherwise you're going to be overwhelmed with decisions of what to do. And yeah, 31% we get on that wait list. 23% get on that wait list. 25. A lot of games. 32? Hell yeah. Oh, we're already on the list. Okay. 34? Wow. The problem with these 42, holy shit. The only problem with these tables that have massive players per flops, they also look like they have a lot of people on the wait list, which means whoever's causing the crazy action and the crazy high players per flop percentage on the table is unlikely to be there by the time we get there. So the happy medium is to find ones that have not too many players on the wait list, but still a high players per flop percentage. I also like to look for big average pots, because that usually means big actions going down. And yeah, get the main lobby out of the way. We're gonna get into the action pretty soon. Thinking 9 tables again. That was fun and just manageable enough. So, since I feel like getting some reads, playing a real session, this will probably be another multi-part video where randomly, at some point in the video, the action just stops, and you're like, what the fuck happened? But, yeah, you just gotta wait for the next part where, I'll have a proper sign out, and you guys won't wonder what happened. So I'm just making sure we don't have any overlap here, any hidden tables. Looks to be okay. So let's wait for BB, start posting, start printing. Time to make some fucking bank. Get my hold'em manager going. I'm back. I never left. Wait for BB and fucking post. Get in the game. Take the seat. Hell yeah. Top left table's breaking. Good thing we got a new one. Always gotta stay stocked with games. Super important. So I'm really enjoying this bankroll challenge last night. I had a fun session, and I realized, this challenge, it's a good time. It's a good time for you guys. You learn a lot. It's a good time for me. I can actually make, some money to cover my food and partying expenses. But I really want to get up to, damn, so close to getting this seat. It's probably good. But I really want to get up to 50 NL, so I'm going to try to just do like decently long session today. Try to win like 4 buy-ins so that I can start taking shots at higher stakes. In 1 sec, I got a phone call. Yeah, phone call from one of my all-star team, Robert Riva. creator of riverrants.com. For those of you who have not seen his website before, I strongly encourage checking it out. It's a blog about the game, the art of seduction, picking up chicks, social dynamics, club dynamics, lots of cool stuff. And he's a really smart guy with a lot of experience in that field. Yes, it's exactly what you're thinking. And hilarious dude too. So if you're looking for either some advice or just some entertainment, riverrants.com, definitely worth checking out. So here on table 4, I defended King 10 off for a small raise. Gonna have position, got a playable hand, and on this flop I'm just gonna bet when check 2. Hope that he folds and we take it down. And keep missing seats. I'll c-bet with this gut shots. Table 3. Nice. Slow and steady. Winning the race. Ace Queen, table 3. Standard Osos open. Oh, nice. One of the guys from last night's on. Wait for BB. Post. Alright. Beauty. Cannot wait to be clicking buttons and buttons and buttons. So I think I've developed a pretty good strategy for these small stakes games. They involve playing pretty snug and having the best hand when the money goes in, not getting too committed to multi-street bluffs, and just generally trying to do a good job of squeezing out every value bet that presents itself. After all, good poker is about making good value bets and getting paid, not just when you have like the super nuts, but when you have like a medium strength hand that most likely rates to be the best hand in play. Like ace king. God damn. This table's gonna break though. Sit me up. This pop-up table on action's being a real bitch. What is going on? Oh my god. Alright. Go. The fuck, Partypoker? Wouldn't let me select the table. I do not know what that was all about, but it was not cool. Pocket 5s, raise it up. On this particular board, I'm not going to c-bet with 5s. I have some showdown value. If he just has overcards or something, we might be able to check it down, and I could win with my 5s at showdown some small percentage of the time. Ace King, gonna re-raise table 6. King 10 suited on the button, raise table 8. Table 2, I'm not gonna fuck with the ace queen. I could. It's a fine hand to mess with, but didn't feel like it. Damn, I got fucking counterfeit on table 3. What a joke. Ace high's good, bro. Now you bet. And it appears my pot control may have backfired on table 8. I was just checking back my king to, get some value from a queen or any bluffs that he might have. Is it worth betting the river? Could he call with queen jack? Fuck it, I'll just check. He's not calling with deuces. this Zedong's table is having some serious struggles right now. Alright, ace-9 suited cutoff, table 4, raise it up. Now we're just patiently waiting for a pot to explode on. Just biding our time. By making sure that we see lots of hands, we're going to get into some good, profitable spots eventually. It's just a matter of waiting and not spewing off any chips in the meantime. A lot of people will experience difficulty with this, wanting the action to happen, being impatient, being like, let's go. I haven't had a hand in forever, so I'll just play this marginal 9-6 suited and try to make something happen. But that's not what it's all about. And if you have difficulty waiting, maybe you just need to add another couple tables so that you'll get aces twice as quickly. Hopefully table 2 Zedong's doesn't fuck around this time, because I really just want to call and see this flop with pocket fours. Try to flop a little sizzle. Not even close. Although, what does it even mean to be like close to flopping a set? Here people be like, dude, like you almost flopped a set. When they have pocket fours and it comes like 3, 5, 6. It's like, nah, you either flopped a set or you didn't. There's no almost. Ace-9 off, table 4. The guy's a super nit. I'm just not going to bother. And against the nit on table 3, I guess I'll fire some barrels. See if we can get good scare cards. 3 is not a good scare card. I'm going to shut down. He's either calling me with a good ace high on the flop or a pocket pair. So I need like a king or a queen to roll off to be able to barrel him. And the king's a good river, but problem with just betting the scare card when it randomly hits on the river is it's just one bet for him to call, so they usually end up heroing you. If, however, the scare card comes on the turn, you can bet the turn and have the implied threat of the river and usually follow through on the river as well and get them off. What he's doing, just floating hoop with the 10 high, nothing but some backdoors, I don't know. But I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Jack-8 suited, table 6, the player in the big blind appears to be somewhat weak, so I'll raise it up and fire 1 c-bet on the king high dry. Oh, damn. Got like the best turn card ever for bluffing. Alright, fire 1 more bullet. Please fold. Yes. That was the only turn card I would have kept betting on. For sure. 8-10 off table 2. Not the best hand, but we have a really weak player in the big blind, so we want to be playing pots in position against him. And we riveted nuts on table 8. Gonna value bet. Oh, you're donk betting? I'm liking this spot on table 2 already. Alright. Goodish turn. Just gonna try to get all in. And I'll just call on table 8. We're chopping every time. So there's no real point in re-raising. All we do if we re-raise there is pay more to the rake in a spot where dude never has a worse hand. If, however, he's like just some total clown face and it's possible that he's re-raising you with worse, like he'd probably have to be drunk or something. So maybe this strategy applies more on like Friday nights. But if it's possible the guy's re-raising you with worse, like a set or something, or 2 pair, and he's not going to fold, by all means re-raise and put all that money in. But there are some circumstances where it's just, even though you have the nuts, it's obvious your opponent has the nuts too, so there's no point in capping the rake. Alright, Queen King, table 6. Gonna isolate the limper. Obviously we have a fantastic hand for doing so. 9-8 suited, table 8, not gonna play against an early position raiser. And not the best flop for our Queen King. Got some backdoor stuff. Check back, see if we can improve it all. We improved slightly. $1.50. Nah, I'm not even gonna bother. It's an expensive price. Our club's most likely good, but it's not for sure good. And when dealing with uncertainty, generally better to just err on the side of caution rather than the side of craziness and gambling. Now, a lot of people would disagree with me on that, though. They'd be like, dude, fucking gamble, it's more fun. It's true. Gambling is more fun than playing it safe. But if you're looking long run, at the end of the day, making money is more fun than losing money. So that's where playing it safe has its perks. Jack's an ace king, raising. Jack 10 off on the cutoff, table 8. Not feeling like raising. Hopefully we can flop a little top pair. Table 3. Ooh, top pair. Top pair gonna fucking value bet and never fold. Yeah, I think I was taking that one to the house all the way. So I'll try leading out with mid pair on table 1. If the limper doesn't have an ace, we should be able to take this pot down. Ooh, Svetlana, you have a piece. Okay, I believe. Not try to bluff you off medium strength hand. So I took my shot at that pot. I have a 5-out draw. If I get called, I got 2 chances to try to hit that 5-outer to improve. But I'm not just going to blindly barrel off on an ace-high board in a spot where I'm against a really loose player who probably isn't going to want to fold very much. Generally, the looser they are, the harder it is to get them to fold. So I'm just not going to try. This King-Jack suited on table 6 I think is fine to defend. This guy's somewhat loose. He's raising the cutoff. We're closing the action. We have a suited hand. And we have a good hand. So we'll take a flop. We didn't really catch too much. Just a couple of backdoor draws there. And if we check raise, I don't really know that he's going to buy it because there aren't too many hands we would legitimately have after defending the big blind that are going to check raise that board. And when your story is not credible, you want to think twice before you start trying to tell it. A c-bet on table 3, take it down. Table 4, couple nits in the blind, so queen 5 suited is definitely going to be good enough to raise on the button. Whoa, Party, does they have the maximum number of tables open? No. I don't know. Getting confused by their whole waitlist system. I should just play on Betfair. And I'll isolate this 78 VPIP guy with Jack 8 suited. Perfectly playable hand against a super wide range like that. Nit. Oh, you guys can't even see that table. Not important. I folded ace 8 suited to a cutoff raise. The guy's playing 12-0. And we got top pair. So we'll bet for value. Table 6. Try not to get check raised. We're like mentally willing him to not check raise. Not the best turn. So let's try to show it down now. Ooh, full house. Ooh, top pair, top kicker. Can you have defended with an ace, please? No? Not gonna value bet here. We beat straights, we beat flush draws. We beat that. But he can't call with that. So, no real point in betting. We'll just ISO him again with the ace deuce. What just happened, man? I did not click fucking call any. Party's just always randomly clicking buttons without my permission. Anyway, so I'll check raise and get the money in. So that board's pretty good for me. No peace, eh? Deuce 5 suited on table. 4 are going to raise. Both of those players are nits. So, raise should go through a lot. And call with flush draw and the ace high that could possibly be good on table 6. Jack 10 got there. Over it. C-bet the paired board on table 3. Good board for us, not the best board for him, and even if he has like a pocket pair and he wants to peel one off, we just keep firing away on the turn. And we should be able to get him off a lot of the time. Fold, fold, fold. What's going on with my 7-6 offsuit? We getting it through? Yeah, get it through. And you can raise really wide on the button, especially when you have the right players in the blinds. It's the other positions that you have to be more careful about. Anytime you raise the button, you are guaranteed to have position for the duration of the hand. So, given that position is such an important thing in No Limit Hold'em, having that to your advantage, like guaranteed, means you can get away with raising a whole bunch of bogus hands. But as soon as you're in the cutoff, there's that guy on the button who can be like, nah, bro, you ain't getting position this hand. It's my button, it's my position. They can call you, like I just got called on bonus table. Put a flop top pair. They can re-raise you. They can do lots of annoying shit. So, be cautious. Given that I raised the queen 10 from the cutoff and flop top pair, I'm going to keep betting on this board. Goddamn. He can call me with flush draws and straight draws, both of which got there. So I can't automatically just give up on the turn because I'm afraid of him having a bigger queen than me, because a lot of his range consists of hands that are not bigger queens than me. So I need to keep betting there to charge his flush draws, straight draws, not give him a free card, also get more information about his hand, because check calling does not give me too much information. Why do they keep offering me this seat when I keep saying no? But there you go. I raised the cutoff and had to play out of position. It was much harder than it would have been to just play in position. It's table 1, this guy's isolating a fish. I would like to 3-bet, but he's super nitty, so just not going to bother. God damn. I just spilled water all over myself. Ooh, pocket ochos? Yeah, I'll raise pocket ochos on table och. Seems like a good spot. This guy's starting to open up a bit more. I guess I'll 3-bet him on table 1, just see how he reacts. King Jack off is not a hand I'd want to play multi-way. It's a hand I'm comfortable playing with heads up. So, makes sense to 3-bet. Ace 6 suited. Man, this table 4 is fucking ass. I'm going to switch it. Something a little juicier. Like, when a game's really bad, like, it's often not even worth staying. Just leaves the table. C-bet on table 2, because it's an ace-high board, and a lot of his limp calling range has hands that don't include an ace in them. So, given that I can get those hands to fold, I think it's fine to fire out a bet. But I'm not going to fold. Ace King. Jack. Yeah. Maybe I'll try firing 2 barrels against him next time, if I know he's peeling with that. Dry board, 3-way. I'll still c-bet my 2 overcards. They both called? Okay. Done with this hand. Ace 5 on the cutoff. Yeah, we'll raise. Table 3. But our most likely opponent is going to have us playing a pot out of position. Free flop with 6s, little. I'm sure if we keep playing, we'll eventually flop a set. Okay, dry board, table 3, got a couple backdoor draws and an overcard, gonna c-bet. Board is only 10 high, therefore there are a lot of good barrel cards that can come on the turn. The lower the highest card on the flop, the better candidate the board is for barreling. So a 10 high board or a 9 high board is much better for multi-barreling than a queen high board or a king high board. 8-10 on the button, table 6 not going to raise because there's like an aggressive player in the big blind. And we respect that. Ooh, flush draw. Correction, not flush draw. And a pair? A lot to think about. Because I could just like check back, take the showdown value. But I think he's going to have a queen a bunch. Question is, if I just fire away, can I get him to fold a queen since I raised under the gun and I can have like aces or kings? I could also have a 7. And I don't think he's defending with the 7. On that river, don't think I'm going to get him to fold a queen, so I guess I'll just check back and lose. Nice hand, Net. Nice hand. And like, it's interesting, like, I would assume he's probably not going to fold a queen for 3 barrels there. But if he's like reading my hand, he knows that I can have ace, queen, kings, and aces. So to call down 3 streets there, especially when I'm like betting really big, might be a little risky with king, queen. It all depends how often I'm barreling there. I'm just going to fold these deuces blind versus blind on table 8. That guy looks like the type of opponent who likes to dick around, so rather than deal with that, I'll just pass. So I'll take some showdown value on table 6. Pretty wet board. A lot of things he could have connected with on a limp call there. So, right, table 1, 10-9 off. Try to get in a pot with the big blind crab cake. He's king table 7. I'm going to check back because I have the nut ace high, so I can bluff catch and extract value from all worse ace highs. If I had something like ace jack, I'd be way more inclined to c-bet it than I would with ace king. And now I just have the fucking nut in 2 spots. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm calling ace king. What? Wow. Well, I was going to call a bet, but 13 into 3 seems like I have to be right a lot of the time. And just because he's an idiot doesn't mean he can't have a 6. So, I fold. Nice hand, bro. He's also a very passive player. So, when a passive player bets big, you gotta watch out. Especially when they do like the min bet on the turn. If it goes min bet, they usually just have junk. But if they go min bet on the turn, yeah, that guy paid me off with a jack. What a donk. If it goes min bet and then followed by a massive bet on a later street, the min bet was kind of like, alright, I've got the nuts. I want to get some money in there, but I don't want to lose my opponent, so I'm going to bet really fucking small. Oh, he's interested? All right, let me go for full value. And that's kind of what the fish is thinking when they take that line. Yeah, I'll c-bet table 1. Get value from non-ace hands. Protect my equity against 2 overcard type hands and stuff. I'm value bet bluffing there. What? Yeah, he just said that. Saturday action's nice. Tons of games to choose from and tons of soft spots. Love playing on weekends. Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. They're always super juicy. If you have a limited amount of hours that you want to devote towards playing, the weekend would definitely be the best time to allocate them. So if you're working a job, whether it's a 9 to 5 or a 2 to 6, some part-time stuff, try to get your shifts during the week so that you can play some hands on the weekend. And that will maximize your life hourly between your current career and your aspiring career. I'm just going to value town this fucking Queen Jack for 3 streets. I have him pre. If you limp called, I like it. Don't really like the 6 paired. Check. 5. Yeah, so if you had a 5, he's equally likely to have a 6 there, so I gotta reevaluate when that card comes in. Squeeze up the ace queen on table 5, try to play a heads up pat. Raise up the jack 9 suited to play heads up, raise up the 6-8 suited to play heads up, raise up the pocket 5s to punish the limp, and so on and so forth. And on table 4, the turn card is fucking brutal, so we'll check fold, even though we were going to value bet otherwise. Cool board, table 8. It's a good board for the range that we're repping, and we have outs if he actually has it. Ooh, so we're just going to bet. At this point, we might be able to fold him off a king. If he calls again, he's got an ace, so we'll only continue if we hit a 6, an 8, or a heart. But as you guys can see, once you take the aggression in the hand, you have multiple ways to win the pot, which is always good. Alright, open-end straight draw on table 4, and if he doesn't have a diamond, he'll probably fold, so we'll bet. He called. Let's check. I feel like on this board he's not that likely to call the flop and then fold the turn. So, not a good spot for multi-barreling. Great thing about doing these bankroll challenge videos is they also they're getting me back in the zone and getting me comfortable, so that when I play at my normal games, I have a bit more experience and I'm not coming in so rusty. For those of you who read my Facebook post know about that. I mean, this guy on table 6 is tight, but he had 20 big blinds, so I'll just run it with the ace-queen suited. I wasn't 3-betting with the intention of folding, so gotta go with it. See what he had. Pocket 10s, it was a flip. So, good spot. And table 9, I don't usually advocate calling re-raises with small pairs, but this guy is 48-11 with no aggression and a 0% 3-bet, so he almost definitely has a big pair. So we have our implied odds that if we flop a set, we can get paid. We didn't flop a set, we're not getting paid. Another frozen table. What the fuck? Alright. I'm already like 20% on the next chunk of my bonus too. This 9-tabling's where it's at. For anyone who wants to 9-table though, you probably need at least 22-inch widescreen monitor. Ideally you'd get bigger, but make with what you got. If you got a laptop, please don't try to play more than like 6 tables. And if you're really wanting to like give poker a serious try, it's worth buying a monitor. They're not that expensive, especially for like 20 inches, 22s, 24s. They're pretty reasonably priced, and it's definitely a great investment because having that extra screen space allows you to lobby shark better. And what going on, bro? I think I'm gonna go for a value raise on the king 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 4-4. I think he has 8s, 9s, 10s more often than he has aces or queens. He could have a king, but whatever. If he has a king, he's going to re-raise me and I can fold. I think he might call for a chop. He might just call with the worst full house, which is more likely. So given how that board ran out, I have to go for a value raise there. Pocket 6s. Knew it. This queen's on table 1. Whatever. Didn't want to play a big pot, so I'm just checking down. Overbet? Weird. Why would you overbet? You guys' river aggression is infinite, but I'm not trying to pay off any overbets today. If you bet a normal amount, I call for sure. Looks like I have nothing. I have close to nothing, but what I have is something that can beat nothing if he has nothing. And he can have nothing. I mean, he just defended and checked down, and he's playing 61-12. But not for an overbet. You want to call it, bro? You want to dance? You want a tango? You want a salsa? Check call. Go smash the river. I ain't going nowhere. Not this time. Spades missed. Yeah, gut shots missed too. Tempted with that Jack 10 on table 4. I'm going to ask my coach if, in a weak game, it's okay to raise Jack 10 off from the cutoff. Because there is some range that you eventually hit a point where it's just once you go this wide, you can't go any wider without, like, starting to get into unprofitable situations. Like, I know, like, good suited kings, like King 4 suited over here on the cutoff, with the right lineup of players is fine to raise, but I don't know if the Jack 10 off fits the bill. I'll get that info though, because if it interests me, I figure it probably interests you guys too. And what really interests me is flopping a gut shot and a flush draw with 7 deuce suited, and having the chance to show down 7 deuce as the winner. Oh, sick! We made the fucking other straight, backdoor straight, and this guy called us down with fucking top pair before, so he's probably got top pair again, and we can beat top pair, and he's never going to put us on a 7. So give us the money, please. Nice knowing with you. Nice playing with you. However you want to say it. We're winning with the 7 deuce, and it feels good. I'm going to fire 2 on table 8. Because if he has a 7 that he peeled the flop with, he'll now fold it to my turn bet. And his fold to flop is like 30%. So that means he's calling with much more hands than just top pair. If his fold to flop was much higher, I would not 2-barrel there because he would only have queens and he's not going to fold a queen on that bricky looking turn. Know what I mean? Yeah, you guys know what I mean.